Hello besties, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Gigi, and today we are going to start with some Model 1s in this gorgeous medium gray. We're going to be working in grayscale largely today with one really big exception. I don't know how to verbalize how I feel about today's subject matter without becoming upset. So what I'm going to do is take a page from Guthrie and express myself through art. And today we are emulating Woody by making his guitar. It's not an exact replica or representation of his guitar, but the emotion and the message are there. And so that's what we're going to make today, a guitar. Everything's gray though, because we have to be honest with ourselves and each other. We are in and heading for dark days. Unless we all work together to change that. So we're going to do a grayscale, cloudy day sort of set, but we're going to add Woody's guitar. Woody's guitar is a traditional, like, acoustic guitar with like a blonde body and dark brown sides. And so that's what we're going to make today. I am just mapping out the shape of the guitar. I feel like I did a pretty good job, and it just encourages me to keep practicing my art and try to get better at the hand painting. There you go. There you go. I actually really enjoyed making this set. It took a couple hours because, with hand painting, I'm not all there yet. I'm not, a Kirsty Meakin or a Votino or Tino Vo. I think he says Tino Vo when he's on his videos. So however you say your name, you lovely human being, I adore you. And I do. I love Tino Vo or Votino. He's amazing. I love his work and he really inspires me. There you go. That's that. So I'm just playing with the guitar shape and trying to make it correct. There's no other rhyme or reason. Right now I'm just making sure that the indents on the sides are in the same place by just making that little line there. And I'm going to futz around with this a tiny bit more, and then we're going to pop it in the old Lamparoonie. And while that is curing, and while I'm putting a second coat on that, because I do a second coat on that, of course, I'm going to come in and make some dark, stormy clouds on 3 of the other nails. Actually, every nail gets dark, stormy clouds. I'm just not going to show you every single one of them. This video is already pretty long, and I don't think you want to watch me make a million clouds, but they're pretty awesome. So I definitely threw in a few. I like making the clouds, and I think every time I make them, I get better. And this is probably my favorite clouds that I ever made. And maybe it is because I feel so strongly about the things I feel about in relation to this set. My intention is never to make this channel a political channel. That's not my point. But if you are under the impression that politics never touch your life, you're mistaken. And right now, politics is touching a lot of lives. And we have to speak out, and we have to speak up. So part of my speaking out and speaking up, and trust me, this is not all I'm doing, is making this set. I guess you could call it a protest set. I want to call it an encouragement set, because I think together, all of us can make a difference. And right now we're being called to. So what I'm doing on the clouds now that I've made the dark shape, I'm just coming in with some white at the bottom to give us a little visual interest, of course, but also just the movement and I can't think of the word that I'm looking for, guys, but when you're looking at a storm cloud, it's bubbly and has lots of shapes inside the shape. and it's swirly and beautiful. Clouds, I love clouds on another level. The sky just ignites my imagination. So we're just adding some interest and a little movement to the cloud. Movement, maybe that's the word I was looking for. Regardless, we're adding that. These clouds are heavy with water. They are ready to explode all over everything and make everything shiny and new again. But while the storm rages, things can get a little bit scary. So at the bottom, I didn't like how white it was, so I just picked a little bit up on my glove. Don't do that with your bare hands. Please don't give yourself an allergy. Jacob McCandles. Hey. Jacob McCandles. I know there's people outside. So we're working on the neck of the guitar now. Sorry about that little intrusion. Yes, my dog's name is Jacob McCandles. Hey, Jacob, stop it. And if you know, you know. There you go. If you know, you know. That is going to be one of two if you know, you knows in this video. There you go. So I'm just cleaning up the neck here, and then we're going to straighten the lines a tiny bit more and pop it all in the old lamparoonie. And I don't know why I say lamparoonie. I say a rooney a lot, you guys. I am a big old goober, and I love it. I love it. So now we're just carrying the neck over to the ring finger of the nail. I think somebody's going to have to go in the bedroom. Come on. Come on, you little schnookers. Let's go. He won't behave sometimes when he gets started. And I don't have time to keep redoing this voiceover. Now we're going to make the sound hole. And I didn't know what it was called. And as I was editing the video, I was like, I'm going to have to say what that is. I wonder what that's called. I would just call it a hole, right? And so I looked it up. Sure enough, it is called a hole. It is the sound hole. Because as you're strumming, the vibrations go into the guitar and then come back out the sound hole, right? So in and out of the sound hole go the vibrations. Now we're going to make that little part at the top of the guitar. Whew, sorry. I'm having a tiny bit of asthma. So in the part at the top is called, I don't know, it's just, oh, the head stock. And that's where the pegs and the turners go for the strings. I don't know a lot about guitars. I love guitar music. And now we're going to make that little part at the bottom there where the strings connect on the body of the guitar. And that is called the bridge. I have a diagram up so I can, if I feel like I need to say what it is, then I can say what it is. I could have gotten much more detailed, adding details to this guitar, but it's pretty tiny and it gets to be pretty hard to make all the tiny details. So maybe we draw another guitar a little bigger next time and try again, because I really enjoyed making this guitar. It felt so awesome to do all the different parts. I do want to say I'm sorry. Some of the detail work I got a little too low in frame, and there you go. We are doing our strings in silver glitter because this set needs a little bit of brightness. There you go. Needs a tiny bit of brightness. And we're going to use silver to do that. Now I'm going to do the sides of the guitar on the bottom half here, because as you're looking at it, you would see that, right? And so that's why I'm adding it. There you go. You could get away with not doing it, but I just wanted to stretch myself and keep trying to make my art better, right? And this is one of the ways that you do that, is just by adding some details. So there you go. Watch me grow as an artist. Ta-da! That's what this whole channel is anyway. I mean, some people's channels are just about, how awesome they are at art, right? For me, it's about how awesome it is to learn art. And we're going to do it on nails because I love nails. So I finally put my TV back together, guys. Let's switch over to me a little bit. I'm going to outline the rest of this guitar as well. I broke it worse. I think I told you that. I ordered a new TV absolutely obsessed with it. It is so, so nice. I'm not sure what made me think about my TV, but I just wanted to mention, I guess, that I'm really enjoying my new TV. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I've been watching that show Chicago Med on Peacock. Is anybody watching that? Are you a fan? I love Dr. Charles, and that's why I started watching the show. He is funny and cool. Who's your favorite if you watch that show? And like I said, we're going to add some clouds to these other nails as well. You could get away with not doing that, but I feel like this one nail would be super plain in a set that's pretty busy. So that's why I went on ahead and did it. And then we are going to add a little silver to these as well. You'll see in a minute. You'll see in just a second. We are getting close to the end though. I'm obsessed with these clouds. I got distracted by my own clouds. They're so cute. And the ones on this nail, I made a little thinner and longer. I'm not sure why. I don't think there was a reason. It's just sort of how the first one came out. And I was all, oh, I like that. Let's keep going. So if you struggle with the clouds, don't struggle. It's really, honestly, if you're just making tiny little dots and changing the sizes and where they go and some higher, some lower, and stringing it out to the sides a little, you're going to make some cute clouds. So just keep playing with it. I think it's super fun. For me personally. A lot of times I let art stress me out, and then I'll remind myself, hey, it's art. You're supposed to be having fun. And then I go, oh, that's right. I'm not supposed to be judging myself. I'm supposed to have fun. And then I start to have fun again. So maybe just remind yourself that it's okay for art to be fun. And this is where we start heading mostly into the Woody territory. Because on Woody Guthrie's guitar during World War II, his guitar said, "This machine kills fascists." And so that is what inspired this entire set, is that specific guitar. And that's what I'm attempting to do right now, is write "This machine kills fascists." Now on his, he doesn't go all the way around the guitar like I do, but my guitar was so tiny compared to his, of course. And I'm sorry again, I'm drifting out of frame a little bit. I couldn't make it fit. I tried a couple times. My lettering skills are not the greatest, especially in paint. Gel paint, gel polish, gel anything, or paint anything. So I had to make it go all the way around. There you go. Now we're bringing the silver into all the other nails by adding it to our clouds. And it's not specifically a silver lining, but I think it does help represent that even in the middle of a storm, there can be bright things that you can take hope from. I'm going to leave it right there because I'm getting emotional. There you go. And it's time for top coat, guys. And as we put a top coat on these nails, just remember, wherever you're standing, I'm standing with you, and we can defeat what needs to be defeated. And I really, really love this set. I'm in love with it. I love the message of it, and I love that I created it, and I hope that you love it too. And it encourages me to keep working on my skills. There you go. There you go. Guys, I really just want to thank you for coming by today and watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And just know that I'm with you. Have an amazing rest of your weekend if you're watching this the day that it came out. And see you in the next one. Bye-bye.